This short video features two three-striped mud turtle hatchlings. This one you're looking at right here was just put in the water a couple of minutes before I started this video. It hatched on July the 20th, and the other hatchling hatched on the 17th, just a few days earlier. This one still has its yolk sac. The other one has lost its yolk sac already. Both turtles started eating on the first day. Those bubbles, by the way, are caused by the aerator and the film of oil caused by fish. I fed the other hatchling earlier with some fish, and that causes an oily film, and until I do a partial water change, I'll get those bubbles from the aerator, which is just a couple inches away from where we're shooting right here. This is the hatchling that hatched on the 20th, and this is just a couple hours after it was placed in the water, and it's going to eat for the first time. That's a baby reptimin tablet, or pellet rather, and it's going to eat for the very first time. That's a patch of moss balls about 6 inches by 6 inches and almost 5 inches deep. Almost. Try again. Got it. And they love these moss balls. They'll get in there and hide. They can come up to the top, and they can sit at the surface and breathe without having to swim or climb. But if they want to feel safe, they'll take a dive and go somewhere deep in the moss ball fragments. They're all small fragments. They can't trap the turtles. They'll go down to the bottom and crawl all the way along the bottom and come up somewhere else. They love these little moss balls. The rest of the tank, here's the first hatchling, the one that hatched a few days earlier. It has no yolk sac. Its three stripes are much better defined than on the other hatchling, the three stripes that are on the top of the shell. The plants you're seeing there are mostly anacharis. There's some, I think that's camboba, sand substrate. The depth of the water there is 5 inches. The tank is very heavily planted, has to be with hatchlings, otherwise you should use very shallow water with mud turtle hatchlings. But if the tank is heavily planted, the turtle can easily get up and down without swimming. It can climb its way up and down virtually any depth. The length of this tank is 24 inches. It's 17 inches wide. Sand substrate. There's a small internal filter keeping the water clean, an aerator. The patch of moss balls I told you about is in the center of the tank, is a little basking area, heat lamp, basking lamp. And this little guy is a go-getter. As you can see, he easily got to the surface without using any plants, but in the event that it got tired, it would easily make it to this. Now here's the other hatchling. This is the one that was just put in the tank a couple hours or a few hours before this video was taken. It still has its yolk sac. This is the one you saw eating. It's exploring the same way you saw the other turtle exploring. This one's even more spastic, being very, very young, as in a few hours, but absolutely fearless, and has already eaten, and it can also make it to the surface even without the plants. It's hard to even keep the camera on this little fella because he won't hold still or swim in one direction for any length of time, and I am chasing him all over the place. This guy is a pistol. That's a plastic plant you see right there in the corner. I have a couple of plastic plants in here, but mostly live plants. They're softer and a little easier for the turtles to negotiate. Now there's the output of the little internal filter. The turtle's about to find out what that means. There it goes. Now the funny thing is, these turtles love the blast of that filter, and they hang out in the plant nearby and just enjoy the turbulence from the water. Now here you see the turtle, the youngest one was basking, and this is the older three-stripe sitting on the edge there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time.